On Tuesday, the NRM presidential candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni presented his manifesto to the residents of Pokot at the Kalas Girls Primary School playground in Amudat District, the Karamoja sub-region.
NRM, oye! Thank you so much. Thank you for receiving the President and all the NRM members here in these great numbers. Thank you for proudly voting NRM 100%, and we celebrate Amudat in particular and Karamoja in general for that vote. Therefore, I trust that even this time we will make sure that Amudat will vote 100% for the President.
During his campaign, President Yoweri Museveni assured the people of Amudat who had suffered cattle losses to the Turkanas from Kenya that they would receive compensation. He disclosed that he had negotiated an agreement with the Kenyan President William Ruto to secure the necessary funds.
Because you know, the Banyankore believe a little bit in the law of Moses. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you kill a member of our clan, we must also pay revenge. If you don't want revenge, you come and we have peace. We call it Okaraba, to have a blood settlement. So the Kenyan government will pay for the families who... I will perform a ceremony in Moroto here with Mr. Ruto after the election. We don't have time now, but we'll come and perform a ceremony. So therefore, I could not accept this impunity of criminality.
Given that Amudat is a semi-arid district reliant on cattle rearing, President Museveni also committed to constructing water dams for the animals.
We are working out a plan for water for the rural areas. Apart from the dams and the valley dams, you can see these activities like the other boy of the goats and sheep and the one of the pigs. They need water at each home. The other communal watering is no longer will not address their problem.
He encouraged the people of Amudat to capitalize on the existing peace in the region by engaging in income-generating activities to alleviate poverty. Additional promises included the upgrading and equipping of health facilities, the provision of free education, the construction of more schools, and the maintenance of peace and stability. Local leaders in Amudat expressed their appreciation to the president for facilitating the resettlement of the Pokot community back into Uganda, who had run to Kenya during the cattle rustling.
Say has brought us from afar. The party or the government of Uganda has relocated Pokot who had gone to settle in Kenya because of insecurity back to Amudat. So the population of Amudat has increased just because of the new government we have today.
President Museveni was received by senior NRM leaders, ministers and officials from Amudat District, all of whom are optimistic about a victory for NRM.
And in every district we have gone to, we have this crowd, and it's a constant. We are not like other people who carry their supporters in every place they go to. For us, we find ours in each and every district, and that is how we have been operating, and we shall use that up to the end of the campaign. And during voting, definitely we should have another approach we are going to use to make sure that we whip everybody in the villages to come and vote.
I believe this time round we must achieve 70%, 70 and above. That is our aim. Because not because we are seeing this through just the rallies that we have been seeing, but because of the responses we are getting from the people.
When you look at the percentage of President Museveni, Karamoja, Western Nile and Lango and and Achori. We are in 85 to 90. So why do we fight with someone who's already failed? If Nanibe Biabakama has a good faith, you could not even waste time for other candidates. Let him win, announce, declare the winner.
Philip Aguta for UBC News in Amudat.
Back.